Hello and welcome back everyone. Today, we're taking a look at one of the primordial mythical beings in Hindu mythology, Shesha, the king of all Nagas. Shesha was also known under various other names, notably Nagaraja, meaning king of all Nagas. In Sanskrit, Naga meant serpent, and they were a class of mythical semi-divine beings, sometimes described as half-human, half-like snake creatures, and other times as full-on serpents. However, it is considered that all Nagas could assume both a full human and a wholly snake-like appearance. Shesha was also known as Adishesha, roughly translated as the first Shesha. He was first mentioned in the Puranas, a collection of ancient Hindu religious texts describing various deities. In these texts, Shesha was described as a massive being that held all the planets of the universe on its hoods. He was also mentioned singing the glories of Lord Vishnu from all his mouths. His devotion to Vishnu was said to be never-ending. Shesha is usually described with a massive coiled body that floats in space or on the universal ocean. In ancient scriptures, he is often depicted serving as a bed on which Vishnu lays in to rest. Sometimes, the massive serpent is represented with 5 or 7 cobra heads. However, it is commonly depicted with 1,000 heads all wearing ornamental crowns. If we follow what was said in the Mahabharata, one of the 2 major Sanskrit literary epics in ancient India, Shesha was born from the union of the sage Kashyapa and Kadru, the mother of all serpents. According to the myth, Kadru gave birth to 1,000 serpents, and Shesha was the oldest among them. Unlike his brothers, whom were aggressive and violent in nature, Shesha was calm and kind. He was so disgusted by the actions of his siblings and the constant harm they did to Garudas, the half-human, half-bird-like creatures that were also the children of the great sage Kashyapa, that he escaped from all of that. He simply left all that violence and misery behind him, choosing to never come back to his kin, and instead took penances and meditated in the sky. That is when Brahma, the Hindu creator god, intervened and asked Shesha to request a boon, whatever it was. The king of all Nagas requested to keep his mind under control, so that he could keep doing his penances and meditate in peace. The creator god was satisfied, and granted him that wish. Brahma then requested a favor from Adishesha. He asked him to go beneath the earth and stabilize it on top of its hood. The massive serpent gladly accepted and went under the earth. According to the myth, to this day, the Lord of all Nagas is still supporting the earth. Another legend says that when Adishesha uncoils its massive body, time moves forward and creation takes place during that singular time. However, whenever he coils back, the universe ceases to exist. Nowadays, Shesha is often represented on Hindu scriptures and statues as well. He's usually represented covering or sheltering Vishnu's head. He's also seen at the entrances of some Hindu and Buddhist temples as well. Overall, it's still a very well-known symbol of the eternal cycle of death and rebirth of the universe. So that concludes today's video. Thanks everyone for watching, hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to like and subscribe to see even more videos like this. If you have any suggestions for future videos, you can also leave a comment below. Now then, thanks again, and see you all very soon.